Right now, over 100 million Americans are in the direct path of what could become the most dangerous winter storm in 35 years. And if you live anywhere east of the Mississippi River, the next 72 hours will change everything. Your power could go out. Your roads could become death traps. And some of you watching this right now will see snowfall totals that break records that have stood since 1989. This is not a drill. Within the next 3 minutes of this video, you will know exactly when this storm hits your city, how much snow you are getting, and what you need to do right now to protect yourself and your family. Because by tomorrow morning, it might already be too late. Let me show you something that will shock you. Temperature records are about to be shattered in over 100 cities across America. We are talking about temperatures dropping 50 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit in less than 24 hours. That is not normal. That is catastrophic. And here is what nobody else is telling you. This storm is going to rapidly intensify into what meteorologists call a bomb cyclone. That means wind speeds and snowfall rates will explode late Saturday into early Sunday morning. But here's the reward I promised you in the first 30 seconds. Stay with me until the 5-minute mark of this video, and I will give you the exact timeline for when the storm starts, peaks, and ends in over 70 major cities across the United States. You will know exactly what to expect hour by hour so you can prepare. No other forecast is giving you this level of detail. So comment below right now. Tell me where you are watching from, and I will personally give you a custom forecast for your area. Let me paint you a picture of what is happening right this very second. A massive Arctic air mass is sitting over the Midwest and Northeast. This is the same polar vortex that brought the winter storm last weekend. But instead of moving away, it is recycling, it is spinning, and it is about to unleash a second wave of brutal, bone-chilling cold that will surge south into Georgia, Alabama, the Carolinas, and even Florida by Sunday. Here is a number that should terrify you. Winds could reach 80 miles per hour in coastal North Carolina by Sunday morning. That is hurricane-force wind. Combined with blinding snow, this creates whiteout conditions. Visibility will drop to less than 1/4 of a mile. Driving will be impossible. And if you lose power, you could be stuck in freezing temperatures with no heat for days. But let me tell you something even more shocking. This is not just a coastal problem. If you live in Atlanta, you are getting snow. If you live in Nashville, you are getting ice. If you live in Raleigh, you could wake up Sunday morning to 15 inches of snow. And if you live in Tampa or Orlando, yes, you might see snowflakes tomorrow night. That has not happened in decades. Now, I know what you are thinking. When does this storm actually start? Let me break it down for you, city by city, minute by minute. Let us start with the south. If you are in Atlanta, Georgia, light snow begins late Friday night around 11 p.m. Eastern Time. By Saturday morning at 6 a.m., you will have 1 to 2 inches on the ground. The snow ends by Saturday afternoon around 3 p.m. Total accumulation, 2 to 3 inches. That might not sound like much, but Atlanta is not equipped for this. Roads will be a mess. Savannah, Georgia. Snow starts Saturday morning at 5 a.m. It will be light, maybe a coating to 1 inch by Saturday afternoon, but temperatures will drop into the low 20s Fahrenheit by Saturday night. That is dangerous cold for this area. Charleston, South Carolina. This is where things get serious. Snow begins Friday night at 10 p.m. By Saturday morning at 8 a.m., you will have 3 to 5 inches already. The snow continues heavy through Saturday afternoon. By Saturday night at 8 p.m., total accumulation could reach 8 to 10 inches. And here is the kicker. Freezing rain mixes in Saturday morning between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. That creates a glaze of ice on top of the snow. Power outages are very likely in Charleston and Columbia, South Carolina. Snow starts Friday night at 11 p.m. Heaviest snowfall occurs Saturday morning from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Total accumulation, 6 to 9 inches. Winds gust to 40 miles per hour, creating blowing and drifting snow. Greenville, South Carolina. Snow begins late Friday night at midnight. By Saturday at noon, you will have 5 to 8 inches. The snow tapers off by Saturday evening at 6 p.m., but temperatures plummet to 15 degrees Fahrenheit Saturday night. That is record-breaking cold. Now, let us move to North Carolina. This is ground zero for this storm. Charlotte, North Carolina. Snow starts late Friday night at 11:30 p.m. By Saturday morning at 7 a.m., you already have 4 inches. The heaviest snow falls Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. During this time, snowfall rates reach 1 to 2 inches per hour. By Saturday night at 9 p.m., total accumulation 10 to 14 inches. Winds gust to 35 miles per hour. Blizzard conditions are possible Saturday afternoon. Raleigh, North Carolina. Listen carefully. This is one of the hardest hit cities. Snow begins Friday night at 10 p.m. By Saturday at 6 a.m., you have 3 inches. But between Saturday at 9 a.m. and Saturday at 6 p.m., snowfall becomes intense. We are talking about 2 inches per hour at times. By Sunday morning at 3 a.m., when the storm finally moves out, Raleigh could have 12 to 16 inches of snow. Some models show as much as 18 inches. That would be the most snow Raleigh has seen since 1989. Durham and Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Same timeline as Raleigh. Expect 12 to 15 inches, Greensboro, North Carolina. Snow starts Friday night at 11 p.m. Heaviest snow Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Total 8 to 12 inches, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Snow begins midnight Friday into Saturday. Accumulation 7 to 10 inches by Saturday night. Asheville, North Carolina. You are in the mountains, so this is different. Snow starts earlier, Friday evening at 8 p.m. You will see light to moderate snow through Saturday. Total accumulation 4 to 7 inches. But temperatures drop to 10 degrees Fahrenheit Saturday night. Wind chills could reach -5 degrees Fahrenheit, now the coast of North Carolina. This is where the storm becomes truly dangerous. Wilmington, North Carolina. Snow begins Friday night at 9 p.m. But the real action starts Saturday morning at 8 a.m. when the storm intensifies offshore. From Saturday at 10 a.m. to Saturday at 8 p.m., you will experience blizzard conditions. Snowfall rates of 2 to 3 inches per hour. Winds gusting to 50 to 60 miles per hour. Total snow accumulation 10 to 14 inches. But with the blowing snow, drifts could reach 3 to 4 feet. Travel will be impossible. Power outages are almost guaranteed. Cape Hatteras and the Outer Banks, this is the bullseye. Snow begins Friday night at 8 p.m. By Saturday at noon, you will be in the middle of a full-blown blizzard. Winds could gust to 80 miles per hour. That is Category 1 hurricane force wind. Snowfall accumulation 12 to 18 inches. Drifts could reach 5 to 6 feet. Coastal flooding is also a concern with storm surge of 2 to 3 feet. If you live in this area, you should already be preparing to lose power for multiple days. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Snow starts Friday night at 9 p.m. Heaviest snow Saturday from noon to 8 p.m. Total accumulation, 8 to 12 inches. Winds gust to 50 miles per hour, causing blizzard conditions Saturday afternoon and evening, Norfolk and Chesapeake, Virginia. Same timeline as Virginia Beach. Expect 8 to 11 inches, Richmond, Virginia. Snow begins Friday night at 10 p.m. Moderate to heavy snow Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Total 6 to 10 inches. Lynchburg, Virginia. Snow starts late Friday night. Accumulation 5 to 8 inches by Saturday evening, Roanoke, Virginia. Snow begins Friday night at 11 p.m. Total 4 to 7 inches. Now let us talk about the Mid-Atlantic, Washington, D.C. I have disappointing news if you were hoping for a big snowstorm. Most of the heavy snow stays south of you. Light snow begins Saturday morning at 6 a.m. By Saturday evening, you will have 1 to 3 inches. That is it. The storm track is too far east to bring you significant snow, Baltimore, Maryland. Similar situation, light snow Saturday, total 1 to 2 inches, Annapolis and the eastern shore of Maryland. You get a bit more. Snow starts Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Total 3 to 5 inches by Saturday night, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Light snow Saturday, maybe 2 to 4 inches. Trenton, New Jersey. Light snow Saturday, 1 to 3 inches, New York City. I know you are watching, and I am sorry, but this storm misses you. Maybe a coating to 1 inch of snow Saturday. That is all. Newark, New Jersey. Same as New York. Minimal snow. Hartford, Connecticut. Light snow Saturday, 1 to 2 inches, Boston, Massachusetts. You might see some light snow Saturday night into Sunday, 1 to 3 inches possible. Providence, Rhode Island. Light snow Saturday night, 1 to 2 inches. Cape Cod and Nantucket, Massachusetts. You get more because you are closer to the storm track. Snow Saturday night into Sunday morning. Total 4 to 7 inches. Now let us go back to the southeast and talk about some surprising areas. Birmingham, Alabama. Snow begins Saturday morning at 7 a.m. This will be light but measurable. Total accumulation 1 to 2 inches by Saturday afternoon. But here is the crazy part. Lake effect snow is possible from some of the small lakes in northern Alabama Saturday morning. That is extremely rare. Huntsville, Alabama. Light snow Saturday morning, coating to 1 inch, Montgomery, Alabama. Maybe a few flakes Saturday, but probably no accumulation. Mobile, Alabama. No snow, but temperatures drop to 28 degrees Fahrenheit Saturday night. Tallahassee, Florida. You might see a few snowflakes Friday night or Saturday morning. No accumulation expected, but this is noteworthy because snow is so rare here. Jacksonville, Florida. Very slight chance of flurries Saturday morning. Temperatures drop to 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Orlando, Florida. Here is the wild part. Saturday night into early Sunday morning, there is a chance of light snow showers. Will it accumulate? Probably not, but seeing snowflakes in Orlando is almost unheard of. Temperatures drop to 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Tampa, Florida. Same situation as Orlando, possible flurries Saturday night. No accumulation. Temperatures drop to 38 degrees Fahrenheit, Miami, Florida. No snow for you, but temperatures drop to 52 degrees Fahrenheit Sunday morning. That is cold for Miami. Now let us move inland and talk about Tennessee and Kentucky. Nashville, Tennessee. This is a bad situation. You are still dealing with power outages from last weekend's ice storm. Over 100,000 people are still without power. And now, here is what is coming. Light snow Friday night into Saturday morning. But the bigger issue is ice. Freezing rain possible Saturday morning, adding another 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of ice. Temperatures do not get above freezing until Monday. This is a dangerous situation. Knoxville, Tennessee. Light snow Saturday, 1 to 3 inches. Temperatures drop to 18 degrees Fahrenheit Saturday night. Memphis, Tennessee. Light snow Saturday morning, coating to 1 inch. Louisville, Kentucky. Light to moderate snow Friday night into Saturday. Total 2 to 4 inches. Lexington, Kentucky. Moderate snow. Friday night into Saturday morning. Total 3 to 6 inches. Now, the Midwest and Great Lakes, Indianapolis, Indiana. Light snow Friday into Saturday, 1 to 3 inches. Cincinnati, Ohio. Light to moderate snow Friday night, 2 to 4 inches. Columbus, Ohio. Light snow Friday night into Saturday, 1 to 3 inches. Cleveland, Ohio. Lake effect snow Saturday and Sunday, 3 to 6 inches. Detroit, Michigan. Lake effect snow off Lake Erie Saturday, 2 to 5 inches. Chicago, Illinois. Light snow Friday night, 1 to 2 inches, but very cold. Temperatures drop to 5 degrees Fahrenheit Sunday morning. Wind chills could reach minus 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Lake effect snow off Lake Michigan Saturday and Sunday, 4 to 8 inches possible. Now here is what I need you to understand. This timeline could shift by a few hours depending on the exact track of the storm. That is why you need to comment below with your location. I am monitoring this storm minute by minute, and I will give you updates in the comment section as new information comes in. But here is what is guaranteed. The Arctic cold is coming, and it is going to be brutal. Let me give you the temperature forecast for Sunday morning. This is when the coldest air arrives. Atlanta, 16 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind chill, 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Charlotte, 12 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind chill, minus 2 degrees Fahrenheit. Raleigh, 14 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind chill, 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Charleston, 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind chill, 8 degrees Fahrenheit. Columbia, 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind chill, 3 degrees Fahrenheit. Richmond, 16 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind chill, 4 degrees Fahrenheit. Washington, D.C., 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind chill, 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Nashville, 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind chill, 12 degrees Fahrenheit. Birmingham, 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind chill, 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Jacksonville, 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind chill, 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Orlando, 36 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind chill, 30 degrees Fahrenheit. These are dangerous temperatures, especially for areas that are not used to this kind of cold. Pipes can freeze. Homeless populations are at risk. Pets left outside are at risk. And here is something nobody is talking about. This cold is not going away quickly. Most areas will stay below freezing through Monday. Some areas in the Carolinas and Virginia will not get above freezing until Tuesday. But wait, it gets worse. Another shot of Arctic air is coming midweek next week. That is right. Just when you think it is over, another blast of cold air dives south Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Temperatures could drop into the teens again across the southeast, and there is even a possibility of another winter storm next weekend. We are still tracking that. So what should you do right now? Let me give you a checklist. Number 1, charge all your devices, phones, tablets, laptops, portable chargers. If you lose power, you will need these. Number 2, fill your bathtub with water. If pipes freeze, you will need water for flushing toilets and washing. Number 3, stock up on non-perishable food. Canned goods, peanut butter, bread, crackers. You should have enough food for at least 3 to 5 days. Number 4, get batteries. Flashlights, battery-powered radios. You need these if the power goes out. Number 5, bring pets inside. This cold is deadly for animals left outside. Number 6, let your faucets drip. This prevents pipes from freezing. Number 7, do not travel unless absolutely necessary. Roads will be dangerous Saturday and Sunday. Now, let me address some questions I know you have. Will this storm bring ice? Yes, in some areas. Charleston, Myrtle Beach, and the southern coast of North Carolina could see freezing rain Saturday morning. This will create a glaze of ice on roads and power lines. Ice accumulation will be minor, around 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch, but that is enough to make roads extremely slick and cause power outages. Will there be power outages? Yes, very likely in coastal North Carolina, South Carolina, and parts of Virginia. The combination of heavy wet snow and high winds is a recipe for downed trees and power lines. Will schools be closed? Most schools in the Carolinas, Virginia, Georgia, and Alabama will be closed Monday. Some may be closed through Tuesday. Will airports be affected? Absolutely. Charlotte Douglas International Airport will likely see significant delays and cancellations Saturday and Sunday. Raleigh-Durham International Airport, same thing. Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport will have some delays Saturday. Check your flight status before heading to the airport. Now here is a plot twist that is going to shock you. Some computer models are showing that this storm could produce thunder snow in North Carolina Saturday afternoon. Thunder snow is extremely rare. It happens when a storm is so intense that it creates lightning and thunder while snowing. If you hear thunder while it is snowing, that is a sign that the snow is falling at an incredibly heavy rate, possibly 3 to 4 inches per hour. And here is another thing. After this storm moves out Sunday, temperatures are going to absolutely crater. We are talking about wind chills Monday morning that could reach -5 to -10 degrees Fahrenheit in parts of Virginia and North Carolina. That is life-threatening cold. Frostbite can occur in less than 30 minutes in those conditions. But here is what I want you to remember. This storm is dangerous, but you can get through it if you prepare now. Do not wait until tomorrow. Do not wait until you see snow falling. By then, the stores will be emptied. The roads will be dangerous. You need to act today. Comment below right now. Tell me where you live. I will give you a personalized forecast. I will tell you exactly what to expect, and I will be monitoring the comments throughout the day to answer your questions. And here is what is coming next. After this storm, we have to talk about what happens the rest of next week, because this is not the last Arctic blast. There is another one coming, and after that, long-range models are showing a potential major snowstorm for the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic next weekend, February 7th through 9th. That storm could bring significant snow to New York, Philadelphia, Boston, and Washington, D.C. The same areas that are missing out on this storm might get hammered next weekend. I will have a full video on that early next week. Make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss it. But before we wrap up, let me give you one more critical piece of information. The National Weather Service has issued winter storm warnings and blizzard warnings for over 40 million people from Georgia to Massachusetts. This is the most widespread winter weather alert we have seen this season. And the Winter Storm Severity Index has been maxed out for the coast of North Carolina. That means extreme impacts are expected. This is the highest level of alert. So here is the bottom line. This storm starts tonight. It peaks Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. It ends Sunday morning. The coldest air arrives Sunday and Monday, and another round of cold air is coming midweek next week. You now have all the information you need. You know when the storm hits your area. You know how much snow to expect. You know what to do to prepare. Now it is up to you to take action. Stay safe out there. Take care of your neighbors. Check on elderly family members. And whatever you do, do not take this storm lightly. Comment your location below, and I will see you in the comments with your personalized forecast. And if this storm shifts or intensifies, I will post an update video later today or tomorrow morning. Make sure you have notifications turned on so you do not miss it. This is going to be a historic storm for the Carolinas and Virginia. Be smart, be prepared.